Hi ladies, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Welcome to today's video. It is day 2, just this chair, hold on. Yes, it's day 2 of the visibility challenge. This is a brand new visibility challenge. If you've been in this community for a while, you know I love doing different kinds of challenges. I've done visible with video, I've done the client magnet challenge. We've had quite a few challenges, and this specific visibility challenge is all new content. So welcome, whether you're watching this live or the replay. You want to get your book and you want to get your pen, because we are going to be taking notes. I'm going to be giving you tips that you can use to rev up your visibility. And today we're going to be talking specifically about revving up your visibility through social media. Yes. All right. So let me just give a quick recap from yesterday. If you have not watched that, the video is in this group. Just search, do a search in the group, search for visibility challenge, or if you're watching this through my YouTube channel, go into my videos and you will see it. It's the video before this one. And that was day 1, where we spoke about how to create your visibility audit. So this is where you figure out, like, how visible am I? What can I change? And I gave everyone this homework diagram, which I do for myself. I do have a set of clients that I've brought on recently who I help them specifically with their visibility and social media presence. I'm helping them to become #industry famous, that kind of thing. And I do this with them. And so yesterday I shared this with you guys. This is something I do for myself. I did this for myself 2 weeks ago as I created my plan for 2017. So go back, watch that, do this. If you do this, and for every activity you do during this challenge, you get the chance to win a very special prize from me, where it's something where I will do for you personally. Katana, yay, you're here. I'm so happy you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You were here yesterday. So, you know, I'm gonna give I want to see you submitting your work, girlfriend, yes, so that I can enter you for the prize. You never know, maybe you'll win, right? So that's what we did yesterday. Now, today we're talking about social media, and you guys, look around you. If you are not rocking out social media, if you're not visible on social media, you could potentially become irrelevant. Yes. Okay, the fact that all these apps, things like Cosmo, things like BuzzFeed, they're all on Snapchat, they're all on Instagram, they all have a social media presence. And I mean, even if you look at people like the Kardashians, as much as, you know, they get a bad reputation sometimes, but their empire, their entire multi-million, I think Kim Kardashian was listed as making $50 million last year on the Forbes list. 50 million, and all of that was from social media. She's not a coach, she's not, you know, she's a businesswoman and she runs her business on social media. Yes, she's been off for a while, I know, but all these people are using social media. And here's the important reason why I'm putting this as day 2 in this challenge. I've done many challenges with you guys before and I've not focused on social media, but the reason I'm focusing on it this time around, guys, is because social media is in the first wave. It's probably in like 1.2, wave 1.2, right? But when you get in now and you start to build your influence now, you will be moving forward into the next phase as an influencer. Okay, like right now Snapchat is rapidly growing, Instagram is still growing, they're changing their algorithms all the time, but they now have live video on Instagram, they have Instagram stories, like all these different ways in which you can engage with your audience using video, right? We saw the rise of Periscope, a social media platform. Twitter was like the place where everyone could just think out loud, right? And so every single Facebook, I mean, you're watching this on Facebook Live, maybe you're watching on YouTube, still a social platform, right? So you want to be able to make sure that you're getting yourself visible now, instead of waiting until, oh, I'll think about it, I'll try to figure out my niche one day, maybe, okay, next month. And then next month the companies change their algorithm and you get kicked in the butt because your thing won't be as viral anymore. So now is the time. No hesitating, no holding back, Katana. All you ladies watching this replay, watching live, it doesn't matter. No holding back. Social media is here. you better get with it, or get like you can possibly become irrelevant. So even people who are launching their books, they're using Facebook groups, they're using social media, like people are doing Facebook lives to promote their things. So whether you're an author, speaker, coach, if you are a service-based entrepreneur, health and fitness, health coaches, they're all up in social media, beauty gurus, the list could go on, right? You need to get on social media, period. Okay? Now, I know you know social media is important. You're watching this video, you saw the headline, you're watching this video because you know it's important. But here's the problem that many people have. How do I do it? What do I do? Like, right? This question of, how can I stand out when so many other people are doing the exact same thing that I'm doing, right? Like, how can you do it? Like, and I feel it because I am also in this online world, and I do see like comparisonitis, and I spoke about this on Sunday. If you haven't watched Sunday's video, I'm gonna link. If you're watching on YouTube, you probably won't see it because I haven't uploaded it yet. So I'll upload it after this so you guys can check it out, and I'll put the link in the description box. But if you're in this Facebook group and you're watching this video right now, like on Sunday I spoke about comparisonitis, right? The obsessive comparison disorder. And so you are here trying to build your empire, you're trying to build your niche, you're trying to build your brand, you're trying to build your influence, but yet still so many people do what you do. How can you stand out? And that's where this thing from yesterday came out, right? That's why we did the brand audit yesterday. So go back and watch video one and get that done. And now that you have that done, if you haven't watched it, pause this, go watch number one. I'll try to link it here. I think there should be a little eye somewhere. I'll try to link it here. Or if you're on YouTube, if you're watching from Facebook, go in the group, find the video. It was yesterday's video. I was wearing a pink thing. All right? So it's important, right? And once you have this, you'll know how to stand out and how to differentiate yourself. Now, let's talk a bit about the top platforms in social media. Now, right now, the ones that are up and coming, the ones that are getting really, really a lot of buzz, Snapchat. Hands down, Snapchat is, whether you might think, oh my God, I don't understand how to use it, I just see my little sister using it. I understand. My little sister is 19, and the only reason I joined Snapchat 3 years ago was because she forced me to get the app so I could see the behind the scenes of her life. Right? When I figured out how to use the app, then I added her and all her friends, and I used it to do some stalking, and so that I could monitor her to make sure she's well behaved. Hi Tamoy, if you are watching this video. But Snapchat basically allows you to show the behind the scenes, and what that does is, it's kind of like this. Think about when you watch a reality TV show. Maybe you don't watch reality TV, but if you've ever watched a reality TV show, or even if it's a game show, like those ones where they follow the people around every week and somebody gets eliminated every week, or maybe it's like The Amazing Race, or if you're watching any reality show at all where the Bachelor, any of these things where it has to do with people. Notice how you feel after you've watched that series for a couple weeks, or you've watched the series the entire season. You feel like you know those people. You feel like, I don't like her, or I love her, or I don't like him, I love him, You feel like you know that person, and that's what Snapchat allows you to do. It allows you to basically create your own reality TV show where you're showing people the behind the scenes of your life and what you do, and it allows them to have an opinion. Do they like you or not? If they don't like you, they can always unsubscribe or unfollow you. But if they like you, when you pitch to them and you say, hey guys, I'm selling this lip kit, Kylie Jenner, I'm selling this lip kit, you feel like, oh my God, I know her, I want to be her friend, I'll buy this lip kit. Right? Gary Vaynerchuk, when he was promoting his book, I think he still does promotions, but when his book just came out and he was promoting it like the Ask Gary V, that book, I felt like I knew Gary V. I was watching him every day on Snapchat, and I felt like I knew him so much, and I was like, I wonder what he wrote about in the book. I want to see that other side of him. Same with Kevin Hart and The Rock, right? Both of them use the Snapchat. Like, I was seeing Kevin Hart he was snapping all day, every day, and I just remember having so much respect for him. I was like, this man works his butt off. And you wouldn't know that if you weren't following him on Snapchat. You would see his rise to fame, and you'd be like, how did he get so popular? Right? But when you watch him on Snapchat, you see that this man does not sleep. He works really hard for the success he has. So you feel like you know him. So when he and The Rock gets on Snapchat and they say, go watch the movie, you are going to go. I went to the theater, that movie came out. I didn't, listen to how serious this was. I was living in Italy when the movie came out, and I watched it. Hi Keisha, hi darling. I was living in Italy when the movie came out, right? And it was in Italian, but I still sat there in the theater watching Kevin Hart and The Rock talk in Italian with the what do you call it? They had the voiceovers in Italian, right? So Snapchat allowed me to have a connection to Kevin and to The Rock and to Gary Vee and to Kylie Jenner and all these people, because it allowed me to get that sneak peek into their real life. So when they said, watch the movie, buy this book, buy this lip kit, you felt connected to them, and you felt not really obligated, but you felt sort of obligated to support them with their brand and their business. And so it's the same for you and the people who you are serving, right? So whether you're an author, speaker, coach, health coach, relationship coach, business coach, it doesn't matter. When you're on that platform and you have your subscribers, your followers, people following you there, they feel connected to you. They feel they know you. And it's not the place where you go and you just pitch. It's the place where you show them the behind the scenes, the real deal. You show them your life. You show them what's going on. You show them, your family, your pets, and so they feel like they know you. So when you do have a webinar and you pitch, or when you do have a book launch and you pitch, they know you more. And so social media is very important. So that's one of the top hot apps, social media platforms right now. If you're not using Snapchat, go get your life. Do this first from yesterday, and then you go and you do whatever you came up with on Snapchat. The second platform that is hot, let me say this. Facebook is the king, and I will say king because Mark Zuckerberg is a guy, so I will say king. But Facebook is the queen, king, god, goddess, emperor, empress of social media. Why? Because it has the largest amount of people who are using it. In fact, if Facebook was a country, it would be the largest country on the planet. Okay? Yes, there are more people on Facebook than the largest country on this planet. So when you have Facebook being the largest country on the planet, you can best believe that your ideal clients are there. 100%. They're there. You are a dentist, they're there. You are a coach, they're there. You're a speaker, they're there. You're working with moms, they're there. They're on Facebook, they're here. They're right here, okay, on social media. So for you, Facebook is also a very good place for you to start. And most people do have Facebook accounts. And so what I do when I do things in my Facebook group, I use my personal account, but I have a business page, because then I'm able to do ads and I'm able to do analytics and all these things to see what the response is like to whatever I'm promoting. Okay, so Facebook is good. The third platform is going to be Instagram. Well, I think Instagram is, they all tie. Let's just say that they're all tied, because they tied, because Instagram is owned by Facebook. And right now, if you are on Facebook, do you find yourself ignoring the right screen of your computer? Why? Because the right side of your screen, if you look to your right side of your screen, you'll see advertisements. So human beings automatically turn off their minds from that side of their newsfeed, right? However, when you're on Instagram, the timeline is such that when you're scrolling through, they would have to really scroll past your ad, right? So whether you're doing advertising or you're just posting, but having really gorgeous images on your Instagram is gonna catch their attention. And then they're gonna say, who is this person? They click on you, then they see your feed. It's nice, they like it, they start to read more about you in your description. They may click on your post and engage with you. And if you have a link to your freebie in your Instagram description, people can click on that link and join your list. They can click on that link and buy your product. They can click on that link and, get the special offer you have for your coaching package, whatever it is that you're selling. Okay. So you want to make sure that you're also using Instagram, because Instagram right now is one of the fastest growing, just like Snapchat. It has over 400 million users. 400 million users. So are your ideal clients there? Yes. Yes, they are. So if you can, and the beautiful thing about Instagram right now is that it's really growing quickly. So here's how the social media platforms all start off. When something is growing quickly, in the beginning, people are excited, so they'll follow everyone or they'll like everything because they're excited. I just got my Instagram, I'll be double tapping everywhere, you know, liking things, commenting. So it's easier for you to get a follower in the beginning. Now, if you wait until the end of next year, or say 1 year from today, to start your Instagram, it's gonna be much harder to get people to follow you because their trigger or their barrier for repelling commerce, you know, their barrier for repelling people who are trying to sell stuff is going to be much higher. So think about, for me, I've had my Facebook account since 2006, 2007. Okay, that's a long time. That's 10 years almost, a little bit over 10 years. I've had this Facebook account for 10 years. All right. Now, when Facebook just started, it was like a competition who could get the most friends. So, I mean, you can't have more than 5,000, but you were adding everyone from all the different places, different countries, different schools, different everything, because you just wanted to be a part of the movement. Same with Periscope. Okay, back in 2015, when Periscope came out, people were following everyone who was a visitor in any live video. So if I'm watching a live video and I see Katana and I see Keisha, okay, I'm sending them a friend request, I'm following them, and then Katana and Keisha is gonna follow me back, right? So that's what happens. And these other platforms are in their stage of birth. This is the time for you to use them, because then you get to be an influencer. Now you get to create that rapid growth easily. It doesn't have to be hard, right? It does not have to be hard. So now is the time to start. If you haven't started yet, get your butt signed up for these things. And if you maybe have accounts in Instagram and you have a Snapchat and you have a Facebook, but you're not using them properly, start using them. No wasting time. Start using them, okay? And it's the same whether you're going to be doing paid ads or you're going to just be running an organic account. It's the same. Facebook ads back in 2014, 2014, when I ran my first set of Facebook ads ever, it was so cheap. I think probably I was getting like 20 cent, 30 cent, 40 cent leads, like with ease. Okay, now to get a good lead, you need to pay like $3.50, $4 to get a good, solid, targeted lead who is going to be a great potential client in the future. And it's the same with everything, right? In the beginning, when it's not as saturated, it's easier to become an influencer. I have friends who did ads during that time. I didn't do as many, and they did a lot of ads at that time. And that was how they made their first 6 figures. That was how some of them crossed the $350,000 mark per year. That's how some of them became millionaires because of that. Some of them became multimillionaires because of that, because they were able to reach multiple people. You have that advantage now. Go make use of it. Do not sit down and think, oh, I'll figure it out one day. Figure it out now. All right? So those are the top platforms that I would recommend. Now, in terms of how to use the platforms, firstly, because make sure you're taking notes, please. In terms of how to use the platforms, you want to respect each channel. And I am so guilty of this. I'm so guilty of what I'm about to say, because I've done this a lot in the past. I do it less now, but I've done it a lot in the past. And so it's respecting the channel. So let me know if you are on social media, and let me know what channels, what social media platforms you use. So whether you're watching live or the replay, I know Keisha is here, I know Katana is here. Comment below and let me know what platforms you use. What platforms are you active on? Actually active on. Not for personal, but for your business. What platforms are you actively using for your business and your brand? So comment below and let me know that. And okay, Carolyn is here. Hi, Carolyn. Oh my gosh, Carolyn, so good to see you, darling. I haven't talked to you in a while. Hope you're doing great. So good to have you here. We're talking about social media. I've dished the goods on what my top platforms are. And I've basically given you guys kick in the butt you need to start moving forward with social media. Now, in order to know how to use the platform, the first thing is to respect the channel. So again, I was very guilty of not respecting each channel. So when I say not respecting the channel, I mean, have you ever posted something on Instagram, tweeted it, then shared it on Twitter, then shared it to your Facebook page, then shared it to your list, then copy pasted it, posted it in your email newsletter, sent it to your email newsletter, and then went on Snapchat and said word for word what it is you've posted. Hey Carolyn, hi. Have you ever done that? Have you ever repurposed? Because listen, I'm all about repurposing content, but when you're repurposing content on social media, you have to respect the platform. Okay, you have to respect the platform. So you have to tweak it to fit the platform. All right. So let me give you an example. So we're talking about social media, right? Let's talk about social media. Let's say I'm going to be posting about social media. So I can come on Facebook Live and do a challenge talking about social media, which I am. So I'm using the live streaming platform on Facebook in the way it's supposed to be used. Then when I'm done with this, I can take little tidbits, little sentences. Oh, thank you, Carolyn. So I can take little sentences that I said, little buzzwords, little, interesting points, and I can tweet those. Then I can create graphics and add the content under the graphics on Instagram. Okay? Then I can summarize it, not as long, not a long form thing, but I can do like maybe 3 or 4 lines with a different graphic, because the size of our graphic on Facebook is different than the size of our graphic on Instagram. I can take another size of this graphic or make it look a little bit different, post it on Facebook. I could take that same topic of social media. I could do a webinar or a YouTube Hangout, a Google Hangout YouTube webinar, right? And I could go on Snapchat and say, hey guys, I love social media so much. Or I could even on Snapchat, sorry, these are pain medicines, not for me. I don't take pills. They're for my bae. Yes. But I could take my Snapchat, and instead of telling you on Snapchat that social media is important, I can show you the behind the scenes of, hey guys, look, I'm making graphics for my Instagram today. Look guys, cool, right? So Snapchat's showing the behind the scenes. Twitter, little juicy punches, right? Instagram, a beautiful graphic. Facebook, content that is shareable, okay? Facebook Live, a longer form conversation. A webinar, like a more in-depth form of information. I could take that same topic and then create a blog post about it and then share the link to the blog post on Facebook. So respect each platform, because when you do that, you're going to get better results. So imagine you taking the same thing and posting it on Twitter. People on Twitter are going to just scroll past because they won't even understand what you're talking about. They'll see the first 4 lines, the first 4 words or the first 5 words, and then they'll see a hypertext link to click on the Instagram image. When you could have gotten, so you're giving them more action steps, and the more action steps you ask people to take, the less action they are going to take, the less your conversion rate will be. So when you tweet the specific thought, that person, when they read your tweet, they're getting the full message. They're not getting, oh, click this link so you can understand what I'm talking about. No, they read the tweet and they got the message. So they can like it, or they can retweet it, or they can share it with a friend, or they can, whatever they have to do with the tweet to spread it to more people, versus them seeing this link and it looks spammy and they're like, why is this person always posting links? And again, guys, I can say this because I have been guilty. So yes, I have been guilty, and I can tell you, don't do it. It doesn't help. It doesn't help you at all. All right, my Twitter account literally did not move from, it probably like went down because like people were unfollowing me and stuff. So you don't want to do that. Just make sure that you are respecting each platform. So that's number 1. The second tip on how to use platforms, or how to use these platforms, is the 80-20 rule. 80-20 rule. And if you read the group description here, I think, or here, I don't know how the thing is. If you're watching this on YouTube, you have to join my Facebook group to know what we're talking about. But if you're watching this on Facebook, in the group description, it does talk about the 80-20 rule. Give 80% value and then 20% pitch. Okay, and a pitch is not always a sale, by the way. A pitch doesn't have to be a sale. A pitch can be like my follow me on Instagram. A pitch can be sign up for the webinar. A pitch can be buy my product. So a pitch is asking. So 80% is giving. Give. Then you ask. And I mean, this is something that Gary Vee talks about his book, Jab, 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 Right Hook, which is give, and then ask. But he said give. But the formula is actually 80% give and then 20% ask. Okay, so give value. Like, don't be afraid to over deliver. Don't be afraid to share value. Like, share with people the value. Like, give value. And that will help you to become a better expert in your industry, more irresistible in your industry. It will help people to really connect with you more, because then they think to themselves, oh my God, she's so nice, you know, or he's so nice. Like, she's really giving great content. Oh wow, let me write that down. Oh wow, I never saw it like that before, you know? So 80-20 rule. Now, the next step to becoming good at social media is practice makes perfect. Okay, practice makes perfect. If you go into any of the people who you stalk on social media, like say for example you follow some beauty blogger or beauty vlogger or whatever, like somebody on Instagram or Twitter or wherever, if you scroll all the way back down to their first set of posts, you will see how much of a hot mess they were when they began. And now you're like, oh my God, wow, right? They're so good. And I recently did this because everything I teach you guys are things that I use. I practice what I preach. So if I tell you this, it's because it's a change that I'm making in myself, or a change that I have already made and I'm seeing great results. So for example, let's use Kylie Jenner, because she's like world famous. She has 80 million followers on Instagram, and they do engage. But I went and I was curious. I was like, where did this girl start from? Because I've never watched not even one episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Okay, not even one. I know I'm an anomaly, but I've never watched not even one episode. But I know a lot about this girl because I watch my let me share a little secret about my life here. So my guilty pleasure is watching the Wendy Williams show. Okay, so you learned something about me. That's my guilty pleasure. Once a week for like 2 hours, or an hour and a half, I speed up the videos because I don't have 20 minutes to sit and watch one long episode. So I speed it up and make it like 10 minutes long, and then I skip past the beginning, which is the intro video, and then I watch her. And so I learned a lot about Kylie and the family through there, but I've never watched the actual show, The Kardashians or whatever. So I was interested, and I was like, where did this girl start from? And I went into her Instagram, and I think she has like 3,000 posts or something. Maybe, I don't remember how many posts. She has like thousands of posts. And I scrolled. I was like doing other things in this hand, and then I was using this finger to scroll. And I scrolled all the way back to 2011 when she made her first social media post, and I was like, oh my God, you know, the quality of the photos were grainy, like all of us, right? She's just like all of us. Well, she's not just like all of us, but the quality of her photos were grainy. You know, if the lighting wasn't the best, you know, she wasn't photoshopping herself or anything, so it was natural. It was like, oh wow, she was a human, like real person, like all of us at that time. And so even she had to start somewhere. So the persons who you could respect the most, they all started somewhere. And so practice makes perfect. So that's the third step. Stop questioning yourself, stop doubting yourself, just start getting on social media. If you want, like, video right now is number one. If you're not doing video, you are sabotaging your own success. And if you feel as if maybe you're not ready for video, well, start with a podcast. Okay, start with a podcast, but start getting your voice out there, because video converts way better than voice, but voice converts way better than just text, than image, and image converts better than text. So if you want people to get to know you and trust you and invest in your brand and your business, get on video. Facebook Live is here. Snapchat is a video thing where you can do 10 seconds and run away, right? Like, hi guys, bye. You know, so you do 10 seconds and you like run away. Because even me, when I started Snapchat, half of my first snaps was my little sister like showing me what to do, because I was not using it, right? So practice makes perfect. Don't be afraid to fail. And this is why we're doing this challenge, because I want to see you. Hi Missy. Hey Missy. Welcome, darling. I want to see you guys visible. And so I want you all to choose a platform. Choose the platform. Earlier today I shared my top platforms: Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. These are platforms that are the hottest ones. And I want to see every single one of you choosing the one that you are most scared to use. Okay? Choose one. I'm going to choose one. So maybe you're already on Instagram, like Carolyn. I know you are already on Instagram, right? Maybe you haven't started doing video yet. I'm here. I'm gonna be dishing the goods on the people in the live stream. But yes, Carolyn, so maybe you haven't started doing live videos yet or videos yet. So this is your opportunity to choose a platform that has video. And I want you, whatever video you do or whatever, or maybe you're already good at videos but you suck at posting images, or maybe you don't understand this tweet thing, like what is that? Or maybe you haven't used Snapchat yet and you are like, what are these filters? So my homework for you guys for day 2 of this visibility challenge is to go pick one platform that you're not as active on, that is gonna work for your brand, but that you're afraid to give 100%, or you haven't given 100%, and I want you to go post either introducing yourself. So it can be if it's Instagram, you can do a graphic introducing yourself or your brand. So it could be a picture of your logo with some introduction of yourself. It could be, if you're not a Twitter person, then you could tweet something. If you are some video but still get stage fright. Okay, so Carolyn, here's my specific homework to you. So all you women who are here who have stage fright, Carolyn, tell me, what is it about stage fright that gets you nervous? Because you've done video, but do you do live video? Is it the live aspect of the stage? Is it just being in front of that many people? What about it scares you? Because then I can give you a specific homework that's gonna help you specifically. Because guys, I'm here with all of you, whether you're watching live or the replay. I'm here to support you. So post your questions, post your comments, post your fears, post the things that you feel afraid of, and let me work with you and help to customize your homework for this challenge. So live video. Okay, so it's the live aspect. So that's it, Carolyn. You just gave yourself homework. So what I want you to do, you're either gonna live stream from your personal page or your Facebook business page, and I want you to share it in this group. Okay? Share it in this group. So it can be something introducing yourself, introducing your brand. If you watched day 1 of the challenge, you can look and do the homework, and then you can maybe talk about what came up for you in doing the homework of day 1. Or if you want to just introduce yourself, or you want to just introduce your company and your brand, and tell us where we can find you. Okay? So, and use the hashtag visibility challenge day 2. Okay, use that hashtag so that way I can track everything and add up all the points for the people who enter. So if it's the live aspect that's getting you, that makes you feel that, just do it. Just do it. Do it. It can be, you can do, the first one can be 2 minutes long, but just start. There's one of my past clients who's in this group, Tracy Studdard. When she and I started working together, she was afraid, she knew she would be good at video, but she just never did it, right? She just never did it on social media. And now, like, Tracy's doing videos all the time, and I have to be like tuning in for her live videos because she has grown so much. So that's the same thing I want for all the people who are doing this challenge. I want to see you guys visible, because the truth is, Carolyn, the truth is, Missy, the truth is, Katana, the truth is, Keisha, is that if no one knows you, they cannot work with you. Okay? And you have your message in you for a reason. You started your business for a reason. You have your products and your services for a reason, and you need to get that out there. And so visibility is your number 1 responsibility. So Carolyn, your homework, girl, is to go do a live video, whether on your Facebook page or on your business page. It can be 2 minutes long, because I know it's nerve-wracking. You're like, hi guys, I'm Carolyn, and I just want to say a quick tip for today, and bye. And just share it. And let it go. Okay? Because the first one is always the hardest. But once that one is out there and you realize it's not that hard, it's not that bad, you won't feel as scared to do more and be more consistent with it. So that's the homework for Carolyn. And anyone else who is afraid of doing the live video, or talking to a large group of people, or stage fright or anything like that. go do that. Now, if it is that you've never used Instagram before, you just can't understand these hashtag things, what I want you to do is I want you to post on Instagram. Maybe you don't have an account, so go create one. I want you to post. It could be your logo, it could be a picture of you from your, like if you've done a branding photo shoot, it could be a picture of you, and just introduce yourself and who you are, and then come up with, all right, I won't complicate your life. You don't have to come up with a signature hashtag or anything yet, but introduce yourself, post it, and then I want you to screenshot it and share it in this group. So you can share it in the comments below, or you can share it in the actual group, like post it in this group, because for every person who participates, I will be giving you points, and then at the end of the week, someone with all the points will get a wonderful prize from me. So that's what I want you to do. So 80-20 rule when doing content: respect the channel, make sure that you're giving the right form of content for the right platform. It's kind of like you don't go on radio and do a video on radio, you know what I mean? You do voice on radio and video on TV. So use the platform, you respect the channels, the way they deserve to be respected. Practice makes perfect, and all of you have homework that if you've never used Instagram, go do something on Instagram. If you use live video that you're afraid of, go do that. If maybe you have a personal Facebook account but you're not so versed on posting on Facebook, create a Facebook post, screenshot it, and share it in this group. So I want to see you using a platform, the one that scares you the most. And I know a lot of you it's going to be video, by the way. I do know that. A lot of you, it's going to be video. Carolyn, darling, you're not alone. Don't worry. This group has a lot of people who want to be visible on video, and they've been a bit shy. So go record that video. Do that live video, and the reason I say live is because I want to see that you did it live. So you could either go live in this group. Yeah, that's an option. You can go live in the group if it is that you feel afraid of doing it outside. Start here, warm yourself up, and then do it outside afterwards. But if you want to challenge yourself and really stretch yourself and really grow, do it outside and share it in this group. Okay, so that's your homework. Let's see. So recapping. We shared why social media is important, why now is the best time to start, because now is the time of the first wave where you will be an early adopter, you will be an influencer, versus waiting till next year when the industry is saturated and nobody cares about anybody anymore. Like, get in on it now, start building your influence now. That's one. I shared my top platforms of what I predict are really going to like snowball into big, massive avenues really, really soon. Instagram for sure. Instagram for sure. I think I heard someone at the door. Instagram for sure. Facebook is already, Facebook is like the monopoly of social media. I think Snapchat is really good. Snapchat is really good. And I want to also encourage you guys to do less better. So if you are on a specific platform already, maximize that platform. Build your influence on that platform. Build it, like work on it, focus on it, and get your influence to be built on that platform. So Karen said, it's Facebook and my group. I want to start doing more videos. Actually, when I did go live, I enjoyed it. Caroline, so you enjoyed it and you have. So here's my next homework for Caroline and anybody else who has started doing videos and who has not been consistent. In this group, every single Friday is Fierce Fearless Friday. Okay? Every Friday in this group is Fierce Fearless Friday, also known as Video Day. So Caroline, for the next 4 weeks. Wait, we've missed one Friday. For the next 3 weeks, every Friday, I am looking forward to seeing a video from you. Okay? So, Caroline, that's me kicking you in the butt and holding you accountable. So, every Friday, I want to see a video from you. This Friday, next Friday, the Friday after that. All right? Yes. So, no more holding back, no more playing small, no more being shy. Go do your videos and share them in this group so we can see you and connect with you. Yes, just do it. Be like Mike and just do it. So, continuing my recap. So, I shared why it's important. I shared why you need to get with it now. Yes, okay, good girl. Good girl, Caroline. I'll be holding you accountable. And Keisha says yes as well. So Friday. And the thing is, guys, even though Friday is Fearless Friday, you really can share videos any day if you want. Like, we respect that. I'm celebrating that. But Friday for sure is the day when I expect a video from you. So Keisha, if you want, I can keep you accountable with that too, that every Friday for the next 3 weeks, for the rest of December, you will share a video in this group. You can do it on your Facebook page or your business page and share it here. Or if you want to pre-record the video and then share it here, you can do that. But I would recommend that you guys do live, because that will get you in the momentum and move past that fear of video and just get you doing it, so you become an expert at it, you become good at it, and you practice makes perfect. Okay, so the next thing I shared recapping was that 80-20 rule. 80% give and then 20% ask. So the fifth post, 1, 2, 3, 4, of giving value, content, funny things, inspirational things, tips, asking them questions, connecting, engaging, and then you can pitch, which is join my Facebook group, buy my thing, buy my book, or sign up for the webinar, you know, anything where you're asking them. That's the fifth one. So give, and then ask. All right? So yes, you two ladies, I will be keeping you accountable. And then the next thing I said was to respect the channel. Remember that Twitter is for, 100 and whatever characters, small type punchlines. Instagram is for beautiful images. You have Facebook is for content that people are like, shareable content that people will share with their friends. So think about what you like to see on Facebook, and you can share things like that on your Facebook. Facebook Live, thank you, Carolyn. Thank you. You say awesome tips. Thank you for that, my darling. Video, connect with people. Facebook Live, you can do a bit longer because people are live. If you are going to be sharing a video, say for example you're doing a pre-recorded video, I would recommend making it short. Okay, so if you're going to take your phone or your camera and you're going to record a video, keep it 5 minutes or less, maximum 10 minutes. Keep it short. But if you're doing a live video, you can go longer because people are there with you and you're actually talking to those people who are there live. The chances, most people, and actually here's another statistic, because I started this training off by giving a lot of statistics. There's a statistic I read the other day that said 75% of people who get on Facebook are watching video. So for example, 100 people are on Facebook right now. In this moment, 75 of them are watching video. Keisha and Carolyn are watching video. Okay, and I see somebody else just joined in. So 75% of people who are using Facebook are watching video content. So get yourself in the video game, guys. Oh, speaking of video, how could I forget? Yes, on day 4 of this challenge, we will be talking about video. Oh, perfect. Yay. So today we're talking about social media, but on day 4 we're going to talk more about video. So I'm going to give you even more tips on video. So I hope you enjoyed today. Remember, guys, to post your homework from yesterday, which was this. If you haven't watched the video, go watch that video and get your homework done. For every activity you do, you will get an entry to win something special from me. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about list building, how to be visible in your email list. And here's why. We all know that social media is the boss right now. Like, social media is hot, it's crazy, it's amazing, right? But the truth is that these companies can also choose to shut down your account whenever they want. So if you've ever sent a message on Facebook and maybe they banned you from hi Pamela, welcome Pamela Chinchilla. Ooh, I like that name. Hi, welcome darling. If you notice, Facebook can block you from joining groups. They can block you from posting. They can delete your account. I've seen them do that to quite a lot of people. I remember, in fact, when I had my Inspiring Ones TV show, they blocked me from posting in my own group. And that was 2015. They blocked me for 14 days. And I had to ask my sister to upload the episodes of my show into the group for me because I got blocked. Okay? So what that says is these places can shut down your account whenever they want. Instagram, if you like too many people's pictures, I think if you like over 200 or 300 in less than an hour, they can block you, right? Same with all the platforms. If you show anything that they think, like if you sell on Facebook, Facebook in their terms and conditions says you must not use your personal account for selling. And so you could get terminated for little things that you don't even know that you signed I accept when you signed up, and you didn't even realize that that's what you were signing up for. So having a list is really important, because when you have people on Facebook and then you have them on Instagram or you have them on Snapchat or whatever, when you have their email address, even if God forbid your account gets shut down, you can go into your email Excel spreadsheet or your email list and email all of them and say, hey guys, my thing's not working anymore. Here's my new Facebook group, or here's my new thing. Or you could still sell to them. You could still give them the 80-20 rule of giving value and then pitching. So yeah, so that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow: how to be visible in your list, how to create irresistible freebies so that people want to get on your list, so that you can be visible actually have a list to be visible too. All right, so that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing your homework assignments for yesterday, which is this, the audit, and I look forward to seeing your homework assignment for today, which is to post on a social media platform that you're uncomfortable using, and then share it on in this group, either as a screenshot or if it's a video, just share it here. And at the end of the week, I will be adding up all the points. So just try to do as much as you can, because then the person with the most points, I'll be adding them in a hat and stirring it around. So the more points you have, the more entries you have, and the more chances you have to win. So go get your butt in this challenge and get yourself active. So thank you guys so much. By the way, do you have any questions? Any questions at all, guys? You've stayed this entire time and I really appreciate you. So I want to make sure I'm supporting you 100%. What questions do you have? I'm here to answer them for you, whether you're watching live or the replay. I'm here to answer them for you and make sure that I'm giving you support. Any questions? I'll give you guys some time to type your questions. And again, I'll do a quick recap while you type questions. And if no questions, then I'll be getting on out of here. So again, social media is important. If Facebook was a country, it would be the largest country on the planet. Instagram has 400 million users. Snapchat is like your own personal reality TV show, which allows people to know you and trust you. So when you do sell them something, they are more likely to buy. Top platforms, I like Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. Those are my personal 3 preferential ones. I would recommend using them use them, especially the video parts of them. So Instagram stories, Instagram live, Facebook live, Snapchat is video. Get yourself on video. We'll talk about video more on day 4. When you're doing content, follow the 80-20 rule. Respect the channels, post the right thing on each channel. Practice makes perfect, and build your list, which we'll talk about tomorrow. So no questions? Okay, darlings, thank you for joining live. I really appreciate it, and I will see your homework submitted, and I look forward to seeing more of you in the group. So mwah, kisses, peace, and love to you, and I'll talk to you tomorrow in day 3 when we talk about how to be visible when building your list and creating irresistible freebies that get people magnetized to you so you can create your empire and sell your products and change the world. Yes. Bye. Oh, wait, Keisha has a question. Oh my gosh, Keisha, you caught me right in the nick of time. How do you know where is best to post? Ooh, good question. Okay, so Keisha, it's gonna depend on your audience. Now, at the beginning of this training, I shared that Facebook has like 1 billion users. So chances are your audience is on Facebook, because if they were a country, they would be the largest country around. Hey, Colleen, welcome, darling. You missed a whole bunch of juicy stuff, girl. So make sure you go back and watch the replay and ask me your questions, and I'll answer them during the replay as well. So Facebook is a good place to post, because you know for sure your ideal client is on Facebook. If they're mothers, if they're grandmothers, if they're kids, if they're teenagers, if they're parents, if they're business owners, it doesn't matter what your industry is, they are on Facebook, hands down. Okay, hands down. Unless your niche is somebody who is like, for example, their country doesn't allow them to use social media, then maybe they won't be there. But if your niche is not a country specific thing, but more of a characteristic specific, they're on Facebook. Hey, Pamela. Hi, welcome, darling. So Facebook is good. Instagram is growing rapidly. So if it is that you're trying to build an influence, you're trying to become an influencer, usually at the beginning of a social platform, that's when it's starting. There's a peak where that's the time when it's the easiest for you to become an influencer. And after that, people become a bit more skeptical. So if you think about when you just got your Facebook, Keisha, maybe you were adding all the people who, everyone who you thought you knew, friend of friends, friends of friends of friends of friends. But now, if you were to open a Facebook account now, you would be very selective. You would add only your real friends, or, you know, only specific people that you actually know, or people that you connect with. So like you and I became friends on Facebook recently, and that's because we connected with each other offline, right? So, well, not offline, we're still online, but by messaging. So that's why we connected, so we could be friends on Facebook. But back in the day, or in the beginning of Facebook, people were adding everyone. You were just adding, you have a Facebook account? Me too. Oh my God, be my friend, right? Same with WhatsApp, same with everything. So right now is a great time to go into certain platforms like Instagram and Snapchat, especially with Instagram stories and Instagram live, because now you can be, oh wait, battery's gonna die. Does this every day. Come on, phone, hold on. Because now you can be an influencer. You can be an influencer much easier than if you wait until next year to build your reputation. So Facebook, you know for sure everybody's on Facebook. Instagram has 400 million users, so chances are your audience could be on Facebook, Instagram as well. Snapchat, the audience is a bit younger, so if you're working with younger people, Snapchat is going to be the place. But right now, it's statistically proven that the age 40 to 50 is the fastest growing group on Snapchat. So even if your audience is 40 and 50, you're 40 to 50 years of age, they are also now starting to join Snapchat. So if you can get in at this moment and start getting them and gathering them as your followers or your subscribers, you can build a bigger influence for the long term. So in 10 years or in 5 years, when Snapchat is overcrowded or too popular, you would have already had this tribe of people who are following you. So always think about who is your tribe when you're thinking about what social media platform to use. Always think about where are they, and if you don't know where they are, you just ask them. Okay, you ask them, oh, what's your favorite social media platform? I hear all the time Instagram. I hear Instagram so many times that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go be an Instagram influencer, because I heard it so many times, right? Facebook groups. I work with online entrepreneurs, and I know that all the online entrepreneurs are on Facebook because they're all looking for clients on Facebook. So where can I find them? I know for sure they are on Facebook. So whether Facebook ads or Facebook posts or joint ventures. So think about, Keisha, who is it that you're talking to? Who is that specific person who you're calling out to, and ask them, what is their favorite platform? Okay, where do they spend their time? And then you want to go plant your flag right there. Okay, so hopefully that answered your question. Do you have any follow-up questions, Keisha? I know Colleen is here as well. I know Pamela is here. Do you guys have any other questions or any follow-up questions to what I just said? So it really is about where your people are. And you can also, if you want to be an influencer, look at where your people are going. You know what I mean? Look at where they're going. Where are the trends taking them? If you are, say for example, you work in the craft and like design and these kind of things, your people may very well be on Pinterest. So maybe that's where you need to be. If you are doing tutorials and things like how-to videos, then your people may be on YouTube. I mean, everyone's on YouTube as well, but people may be on YouTube. So really look through what your ideal client is facing right now, what they're struggling with, where they spend their time when they're at home 3 a.m. in the morning and they feel that they're curled up in a fetal position crying on the bathroom floor. Like, where do they go for answers, right? So where do they go for answers? And then you go there, girl, and you give them value 80% of the time, and then 20% of the time you pitch to them and you plant your flag there and become an influencer there. So So hopefully that makes sense. If you have follow-up questions, guys, post them in the comments regardless if we're live or not. And I'll be here throughout the replay to answer them for you, to make sure that you get your questions answered, okay? So thank you so much. And Colleen, I hope you enjoy what you've caught. Please go and watch the beginning so that you don't miss the juicy tips, because we gave it, girl. We gave some nice tips up in here. So go check that out and then ask your questions, and I'm more than happy to answer them for you. So thank you so much to all of you who joined live. Thank you, Katana. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you, Missy. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you, Colleen. Thanks all of you ladies who joined live. And for you who are watching the replay, comment below and let me know that you were here. Let me know what questions you have and what your takeaways are, so that I can give you a shout out as well and connect with you in the chat. All right, guys. Bye.